I think because most people that dance in dance companies, they take people that go through like a very specific training, and I include myself in it, and like most people that dance with Kanduka, Vicky hasn't come from that background where she has trained for years and years and years. I think aesthetically, for me, watching her is a lot more interesting than having someone with like perfectly pointed feet. And like what she brings to it is, yes.
One thing I'll often have to give her a hand with is shaving her armpits, which is a really fun thing to do. I've done her legs occasionally as well, but I managed to hack a few chunks of skin out, so she makes me stick to the armpits, which I do semi-regularly, and I'm getting quite good at it now. Yeah, I think I could shave an armpit with aplomb.
It tends to be the really simple things that Vicky finds difficult. You know, you can see here I'm opening a tin of chopped tomatoes. I mean, actually sort of going through that process is quite difficult for Vicky.
So depending on the day and depending on the task, I might need help with different things. I do find texting and typing quite difficult. So I tend to just keep my text very short, like a kiss or a Y or a no or an N sort of thing.
It's not a very visual disability that she has, so to someone, for instance, say on a tube, when she gets on a crowded tube carriage, she would need a seat. Often people don't see that she's disabled, and she'll actually literally have to ask the entire carriage, excuse me, can someone give me their seat? And she'll probably feel a bit embarrassed about that. And then once she's done that, everyone in the carriage turns around and looks at her and is thinking, what's wrong with her?
I first got into dancing because I got involved in productions at school. I went and did a volunteer project in an orphanage, and I worked with one girl in particular with cerebral palsy, and I was always telling her, don't let anyone stop you doing what you want to do. You can do anything you want to do. And I guess I kind of realised that I wasn't doing that myself, so that I needed to push myself to try things that I'd always wanted to.
When I first got back in contact with Vicky, I would often try and be very earnest and serious about her disability when I was trying to help her with things, and she would often just put me in my place by going, oh, don't be such a knob.
I was born with cerebral palsy. It's essentially a brain damage that just affected me physically down the right-hand side of my body. If I did something on the left side, I might feel brilliant and graceful, and then on the other side, I might feel a bit like an elephant on roller skates.
But anyway, I think you've just got to keep going forward. So I would say my biggest achievements are learning to play the guitar at 22 and being able to perform aerial solos and dance in the Olympics in Beijing. Yeah, that's pretty much it.